Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Neil and welcome back to beamng.drive. In today's episode, we're going to be checking out one of the most iconic cars from one of the most iconic video game series of all time. I think you can probably tell what this is without me saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. This is the Junker, aka the Jalopy from Half-Life 2 Episode 2. And this mod's made by a guy named Sopsy. I hope I'm saying that right. And this clearly has a ton of work put into it, and I cannot wait to show you guys this. I got several messages from a couple of friends saying I had to check this thing out, and I'm so happy I did because, I mean, just look at this thing. It's disgusting. I love it. It brings me right back to 2004, man. If there's anybody in my audience who's a little too young to have experienced Half-Life in its prime, I feel so sorry for you. But, you know, there's no excuse. Steam is a thing. Go play the Half-Life games. They're some of the best to ever do it, man. And, again, one of the best cars in a game. And we're going to drive it today. Let's start this baby up and hear how she sounds, shall we? Oh, yes. Hold on. Can we get a little rev here? You know, that actually might be the sound from the game. That sounds very similar. I mean, I haven't played it in a while, but that sounds so good. Hold on, give me one more time. Oh my goodness gracious. I love the way everything jiggles on this mod. Hold on, we'll take it out for a second here. God, that sound is monstrous. This thing sounds angry. I love it. Look at the way everything bounces around. Truly a piece of crap. We need some combine and some alien bugs to run over in this thing. Oh, yes. I can feel the Gordon Freeman energy pulsing through my body as we speak. It even has the little thing is you can drop bombs off the back of this thing. It's not the fastest car, admittedly, but does it really need to be? It gets us from A to B. I just broke it, by the way. I broke something. I have lost steering. Oh, God. God, this thing is so obnoxiously loud. Pure American muscle. I believe this is supposed to be a Dodge Charger. I don't know if they actually use the word Charger in the games, but that's pretty much what it is. Anyway, let's get some air here. What's going to snap? Oh, okay, we're just going to go for a roll here. Okay, we lost some tires as well. I wonder if there's anything in the back of this thing. Let's go ahead and open that up. Nope, nothing in there. You could definitely fit a lot in there. You may have noticed a screen up here. This actually does show targets as little red circles on the map. I don't know if it's just AI in general or if they have to be coming after you. Hold on, let's spawn up some traffic real quick. I am curious. Okay, so it's just any other entity in the world is going to show up as little red blips on the screen. Pretty darn cool and very accurate to the game. We have like no working dials up front. Well, all these dials do work. Yeah, the actual ones are punched out, unfortunately. So we do have a few different versions of this car. It's mostly cosmetic stuff. So we have the alternative junk version. If you want a blue one, we got the Duke, the Larry. I don't know what the Larry is. I think there's several movie cars in here. Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. I don't know what that's from. I'm sorry. I mean, everybody knows what the General Lee's from. You got one with a leather roof and off-road version, which actually might make more sense for where we are in Utah, but I got to use the one from Half-Life. It's just so iconic. How can we not use it? Yeah, the absolutely filthy one with the radar. I think this is going to be my go-to. Just look at this thing. Do the lights work? Yes, they do. Not the brightest thing in the world, but they're there. So let's actually take this thing for a drive now and maybe, just maybe, do a little bit of crash testing as well. Because obviously we got to do that. As far as handling goes, this thing handles exactly how you would think it would. Very heavy, does not want to turn, but goes... Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Oh my God. Look at that random bar sticking out. Oh, the crash model's fantastic on this. We're still driving. We have even more wobbly bits. That bar is hanging on by a couple bolts. By the look at it. Look at us fly down this track. Out this highway here, around the traffic and ooh! Yeah, this car's got to be tough if you're going to be running over combine soldiers and ant lions and stuff like that. But two full-on traffic cars might have been a little bit too much. we got some bumpers stuck underneath us. That's unfortunate. But let's go back to the highway. I should say over to the highway, because I want to see how fast this thing can go. Can we go 100 miles an hour in the Half-Life 2 Jalopy? By the way, I used Car Killer's dynamic skyboxes to make it look as dreary and depressing as we could. Kind of fits the tone of the game that this car is from, so that's what we're going with. But here we go. God, this thing sounds so good. I'm just gonna shut up for a minute while we hear this thing at full volume. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. We're gonna do that again. I'm gonna take away the traffic. I know it sucks. Just for a minute, but take away the AI so we can hear this thing at full maximum volume. All right, that's better. Here we go. All right, let's hear this thing sing. 120 miles an hour, not bad, or somewhere close. Now we're about to have a very bad accident here, so we're just gonna pretend that turn wasn't there. Oh God. I love the way this thing falls apart, man. We lost part of the roll cage there. I don't know, something about that just seems very, very realistic. I don't know what it is. Look at the way this thing fell apart, man. Oh, that's gnarly looking. Well, I don't know what's happening here, but everything else, pretty fantastic. Imagine if Half-Life 2 had beamng physics. You know that old joke? I guarantee day one, when GTA 6 comes out, people are going to be like, imagine GTA 6 with beamng physics. People already have been saying that for years. It's going to get even worse. Trust me. Yeah, I am very, very impressed with this crash model. I didn't really think that was going to be a thing going into this mod. I thought it was all, you know, it's the car. That's all to it. That's all there is to it. But the way this thing, I don't know, the way this thing falls apart, really satisfying. I kind of want to do that again, actually. Mr. Freeman, we are going for a ride here. Here's those unforeseen consequences, baby. Yes. This is gonna hurt. The sound of the engine changes as well. Oh, that's so cool, man. All right, let's get that traffic on because I want to do a high-speed head-on collision with the Jalopy. Question for the comment section. Who wins in the Jalopy fight? This thing or the Jalopy from My Summer Car? Who wins in a drag race? You know, part of me wants to go with this, but if you like fully customize the My Summer Car, I mean, that thing's pretty quick, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm an American. I want the big red-blooded American muscle car to win. But anyway, here we go. Who's going to be the unfortunate soul to run into this? It's going to be the taxi. Oh, no. Oh, we kind of tanked that, though. To be completely real with you, we kind of absolutely tanked that. Look how big this thing is as well, man. Oh, I'm just so happy right now. This mod is bringing me an insane amount of joy right now, and I don't know why. There's just something so cool about it. But let's actually go off-road, because there is an off-road version of this car. I want to see if it's any better. There's a good turn-off right here. Whoop! Sorry. Yeah, so we have an off-road version. It looks like it just kind of changes the front tires to be a little bit beefier. That's probably it. Like I said at the beginning, it's weird seeing this thing be clean now. Ew, I don't like that. But yeah, I think pretty much all of these different versions of this are basically all cosmetic. Basically just changing the paint jobs. But still, this one does make it a little bit better off-road. I can tell already. Man, those tires are glued on with Elmer's glue. Anyway, I don't think this car was really made to turn that much, if at all. But you know, nobody's perfect. It's a 69 Charger. What do you expect? Anyway, here's the rally spec, basically. I don't even know. I wonder if this thing can... Why? Oh, this one doesn't want to turn it. I didn't even hit anything. Yeah, those tires are not it. They snap pretty darn easily, that is for sure. And they call this an off-road version. Are you kidding me? Man, does it, you know, all is forgiven. Just the sound alone, all is forgiven. But yeah, that off-road one is unfortunately busted. Do we just have the battery sitting next to us? Yeah, we do. That's one way to do it, I guess. Anyway, I know you guys all want to see this thing fly off the car jump arena, so let's not waste any more time. I'll see you there. Alrighty. You ready to meet your maker? You've seen worse than this. You've seen the apocalypse, this car, so this is nothing. Let's take some bets down below. How far is this thing flying? I'm going to guess 300. That's what I'm putting in. Mark it. Here we go. How fast are we moving? 150, buck 50, 165 miles an hour. Oh, very good launch. Looks like we might clear the 350 mark. Yes, we will. We'll say 355. And again, that front steering just snaps like a twig, unfortunately, but it's still somewhat drivable. The brakes are gone, though. Uh-oh. You know what? It could, honestly, pretty perfect little entry there. That was very well done. Alrighty, so there we have it. The Junker, man, beamng modding off to a heater of a start in 2025. We've just been getting banger after banger, and it has no indications of slowing down. This is an insane mod. I would say this is a must-have. If you're a Half-Life nerd like me, this is an absolute must-have, even if you just like cars. So look at this thing. It's awesome. One of the most iconic video game cars, I would say, of all time. Go get this right now. It's free on the beamng repository. I'll have the link down below in the description. Hey, while you're down in the description, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're getting pretty close to 800,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you like this content, I upload stuff like it all the time. Yeah, don't want to miss it. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.